Child Advocacy Center is the one place a child and their family can go to receive all of the help that they need once a report of abuse is made to either DSS or law enforcement. It's extremely important from the second they walk in the door that they feel that this is a place that is safe for them. The entire facility itself has been designed with the child's comfort and safety in mind. When the family arrives at the appointment, they are greeted by our child advocate.
My primary goal when they come in is that they see a smiling face, that they see someone that's not intimidating, and someone that wants to help them. We sit down, go over the paperwork, and I typically go over the entire process of the appointment, explain what we're gonna do today, how we're gonna be working together today. And I go step by step as to what we're gonna do with the child so that there are no questions as to what's gonna happen here.
Once the advocate gets the paperwork signed off on, the forensic interviewer will go and get the child from the lobby and takes them into the forensic interview room. A forensic interviewer is a person who is trained to talk to children of all age levels in a neutral, non-leading, fact-finding way. It's not her job to get the child to disclose. It's her job to find out the facts of what happened.
A lot of times they're nervous and they're afraid to talk, and rightfully so. I'm a stranger. This is a new place that they're coming to, and they have to share some pretty hard stuff. So my job is to make them comfortable as well. I try to spend at least a few minutes building a little bit of rapport, getting them a little bit more comfortable. I have to make sure that they can understand telling the truth versus telling the lie, making sure that they are willing to correct me if I say something wrong, to make sure that the child is understanding what we're talking about, because it's really important.
All of our forensic interviews are recorded. Each of our forensic interview rooms have 2 cameras and a microphone in them. While that interview is taking place, investigators are in the observation room watching a live feed of that interview. The interviewer never completes an interview without stepping out of the room and checking with those in the observation room.
I am looking for information from law enforcement and the Department of Social Services. I see if there's anything else that I'm not getting that they need me to get, or if any of the conversation has sparked anything new that I need to get. I go back in, I chat with the child a little bit more, and then we finish our interview.
When it is played in a trial, the jury sees that child at that age and level they were when this happened to them. And they hear the child's own words. They see the child's reaction. And that's incredibly important. We provide every service on site, and that does include the child abuse medical examination. The medical exam itself is to either further justify and explain the abuse that happened, or to rule out abuse that has been suspected, and that's her job to determine that. She can diagnose child abuse, and she can get on a stand in front of a trial and be listed as an expert witness and can testify as to whether or not she believes this child was abused. The mental health treatment that we offer is free of charge and is ongoing for as long as the child and the family needs. Our therapists are trained to work with children who've experienced crisis and trauma through trauma-focused cognitive behavior therapy, a format that is nationally recognized and evidence-based.
By the end, we want the child to be able to share their story, and then to even show that they have hope, that this trauma does not define who they are. It helps them understand that I'm so much more than what happened.
Those who have been abused and have suffered through it don't want to talk about it. Those who have never experienced abuse in their life don't want to believe it exists. On average, 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys will be sexually abused before the age of 18. It's our job to fix that. We are the adults. It is our job to protect kids. The quicker we can get to that child, the quicker that we can encourage them to disclose and let them know it's okay, the quicker we can put services in place, the best chance that we have as a community to set them up for a future that's successful and to break the cycle of abuse that happened to them. And they deserve that.